Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Peter here. Today's video is just about Christmas. This is going to be my last video before Christmas. I'll probably upload this on Christmas Eve. So if you're watching, I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. I really do. Thank you for supporting, watching my channel, I guess, over the past year. Some of you guys have been watching me since I started my channel 2 years ago. So that's really cool that, you know, I see familiar people all the time, and it's nice. It's like it's its own little community, which is cool. So thank you for putting up with me and watching me change and develop, and yeah, it's been interesting this year, and I've been away working a lot, so thanks for being patient with me. I know it suffers a little bit, the channel, when I'm away. I mean, I try to film as much as I can to go automatically while I'm away, so it doesn't stop. But you know, it comes a point where I've been there 2 months, and then, you know, my videos run out. So thanks for being patient. I'm just going to show you what I bought my family for Christmas this year, and kind of what I got myself as my own Christmas present. One of them is already wrapped, but before I wrap the rest of them, I'll show them off. So for my sister, I bought her a bottle of Boadicea the Victorious. Harrods had a half price sale, 50% off, including these. So I picked up a couple. I bought this one blind for myself, and I don't like it, to be honest. This Divine, it's called. It smells like soap, like a bar of soap, kind of musky, soapy, but it's a little bit sharp. It's not that it doesn't smell, it's like a floral soap, but there's a piercing quality to it that I don't like, so I've never really worn it. But that's what the box looks like. You open it up, and there you go. I got my sister one called Intense, and it smells of like a very dark, rich, thick honey mixed with fruits and white florals. It is quite nice, more for a woman, but that's what the Boadicea the Victorious bottles look like. Very, very pretty, engraved on the back. Even the lid has got the nice pattern on there. Reminds me kind of like a Celtic Celtic design. Mainly I got it for the bottle looking cool, but I know she likes honey as a note in Perfume, so she's got that, honey, fruits and white floral. 50ml size, so that's what she's getting for Christmas. That one is already wrapped. Like I say, this one is the one for me that I got, but half price. It was pretty good. I would say go for it when they're 50% off, but I wouldn't pay full price for them. My brother-in-law, it doesn't really wear fragrances because he has a skin thing where, like, they give him rashes. It doesn't react well with his skin, but he wears them on his clothing when he goes to work. So he's very picky with fragrances, like super picky. He doesn't really, I don't think he's really delved into them. He's just not interested really, but he likes to smell fresh and clean, and he told me that he likes lemon. Like, I asked, well, what do you like? And he just said lemon, like just citrus, clean, fresh. So obviously I own Lemon Lime by Mancera, which is literally lemon. So I'm going to decant him a big sample of this, and he can use the sample. I'm not really going to buy him a bottle because this stuff is like £60 a bottle, and I'm not feeling that flush. But it's okay, I'll give him a nice decant of it, and easy going. For my mother, I got the new aroma ones. My mum smoked for over 40 years, and she got to the point where she was struggling to walk. She had really bad pain in her legs, and she had to go to hospital and have stents put in her veins to open the veins wider to let the blood flow more, because her arteries and her legs were getting clogged with fat from smoking. And the doctor said, look, if you don't quit smoking, you're not going to be able to walk again. You're going to lose your legs, like the use of your legs. It's just going to get worse. So she quit smoking a few years ago now, and she vapes all the time, more out of habit. She doesn't even vape the nicotine anymore. She's kind of weaned herself off nicotine, and she just vapes kind of menthol vape just mint flavoured. So because she vapes all the time, the aroma ones Christie's created basically smokes pure essential oil, like smoking like a perfume. No one's tapped into yet. She's the first to kind of make vaping niche in a way, I guess, making vaping luxury, to actually smoke pure raw, you know, perfume ingredients, actual raw natural material like rose petal and oud and Mysore sandalwood. I think it's just a crazy kind of idea that no one's actually done that before. I think she's very creative, although the idea doesn't sound that like hard to think of. The fact is no one else thought of it, so she is a bit of a genius in my opinion. But this is the aroma wand. I can't use it obviously because this is my mum's Christmas present, so I can't show you the puff of the vape. Hopefully you can see that. Hopefully you can see that, but I got her the pure rose petal, so she's going to be smoking pure rose, and I think that's pretty wild. Oh, comes with a little card. I did buy two. I got her the lavender as well. I'll show you the thing that I bought myself. It wasn't really a Christmas present, although, I mean, it literally a few days ago, so it kind of is my own Christmas present to myself, I guess. Check out this guy. Can you see how big that is? That's 100 mil Kazimi. To be honest, it was on sale. They did like a flash sale and this was half price. And I was like, I bet there's only a couple left. It's like, that's not gonna last. So this was filled on the solar eclipse last year. And I knew there must only be like one or two left. So obviously as soon as I saw it was half price, I was like, mine, and I bought it straight away. But you can see, I mean, how cool is that? Just having a giant bottle of Kazimi is pretty badass. You can see the size difference when you put them together. I had to get it. There's no way that I couldn't get it. Kazimi is arguably one of my absolute favourites from the line. One that I wear the most often and one that I really love a lot. I think it's redefined my love of rose. I really enjoy natural rose. And yeah, that's my Christmas present, 100 ml of this bad boy. I think it's very cool, and the fact that it's filled on the solar eclipse is a little bit special. That's it. My family is quite small in terms of who lives near me, like who gets together at Christmas. I have a lot of family that live further south in London. I don't live anywhere near London, so I don't see them very often. I have a lot of Spanish family as well. A lot of my cousins are Spanish, living in Spain, Catalonia and Barcelona, but I don't see them very often, so it's really just my mother and my sister, brother-in-law. Oh, my nephew, I got a remote control car, a little diddy one. It's quite sweet. And my niece, I got her, it's like she's very into the colour pink, so I got her this bright pink hoodie, like with a nice thick hood with a, you know, a fur inside the hood. She's only 4. She's turning 4 next year in February, so she's only young. But a bright pink hoodie and a pink little purse, sparkly pink bag with a, I think it's a unicorn, not a unicorn, a flamingo on the front of it. Just pink things. So for Christmas I'll be going to my sister's house and seeing my, you know, spending time with my mum and my sister and the, you know, my nephew and niece. My scent of the day today was the thing that I made yesterday. Last night I attempted to create something, a mystery fragrance. I basically got a few new materials and I wanted to give them a whirl. You see the colour of this thing, it's pure black. This is wormwood. And I thought, well, I'm going to have a crack at attempting to blend with this thing. The smell is very strange. It's extremely potent. It's kind of herbal and green and resinous and woody and slightly sweet and kind of almost a cooling vibe, like kind of like how frankincense gives you. But it is kind of herbal and green and leafy a little bit. just very weird. I can't compare it to anything really. It's just a very unusual smelling kind of note. But I wanted to have a crack with, you know, an experiment trying to use that. So I blended that with a load of woods, like full of cedar, oak wood, a little bit of sandalwood, vetiver, oak moss, spikenard. I mean, this thing was super woody, super rooty, and yeah, with a wormwood accord. And then it had a little bit of florals in the mid, rose being the main floral, and then I put an incense accord with it, you know, resins, myrrh, frankincense, a few other things, benzoin. So it was kind of this resinous, woody, dark, foresty, herbally green kind of a scent. And then I made it even more green and herbal by adding cannabis as a note. So that just, I mean, it doesn't, cannabis, when you use the essential oil, doesn't smell of weed like how people smoke cannabis. It smells very green and herbal, like a dark green leaf. So I used a little bit of that. What else did I put with it? A little bit of lavender. I just put a ton of things in there, just experimenting around. And I've been wearing that today. It's still in here. I've not diluted it down. I can still smell it on my hand. How long has it been? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's lasted about 8 or 9 hours, and it's okay. It's not amazing. I think I ruined it by putting other florals in. I should have just left it with just rose on its own and not done too much with the florals. I ruined it a little bit with that, and I added something else in that didn't really work. So I kind of wrecked it in the end. It was good for a while, and then I went back later and then added a few things, and I was like, no, I've ruined it. I mean, it's okay. It's not bad still. I think it's okay. It's just, it would have been better if I'd have left it as it was when the video finished, instead of going back and adding to it. That was kind of my mistake. But if I was to remake it, I would balance the floral better. I would use less wormwood, because it is just insanely strong. It is nuclear. It just takes over everything. And I would make the incense cord better. It didn't really turn out that well when it was balanced. So that's something that I would have to make a few times. But as an experiment, it was fun. I'm not sure it's a concept that I would keep, but I like to dabble with using new materials. Oh, I also put oud in there as well, so it had white oud mixed with all the woods and things in there. Oh, I totally forgot. And one of the main notes in it was ambergris. I loaded it with ambergris, so it's kind of made it a little bit more salty and exotic. And that's kind of what held it on the skin for so long, I think, is the incense and the ambergris. It made it last like 8-9 hours. So yeah, I think maybe it's something I would use in the future if I redefine and structure it better. It was very unstructured and not at all perfect. But yeah, that's what I was wearing today. Very, very faint now. It's pretty much gone, but it lasted a while. I hope you guys like my new lighting in my bookcase. I've installed 3 sets of LEDs. We've got an orange light here that's facing in on the front lip. There's a green light to the back that goes upwards, and then a blue light on the top going down, so you kind of get this mesh of green and blue combining. You can't see it probably from this angle. It needs to be higher up to see it, but it looks cool. It looks amazing when the lights are off. I was going to film this video sat in front of my bed so you could see all my African masks and all those kind of cool things I've got from travelling, and I've managed to break the LED that goes. I have an LED strip that goes all the way around the bottom frame of the bed to light the floor going down, and I pinned it up because it was falling down, and I must have slightly pinned it in the wrong place and it broke the LED. So my bed doesn't light up anymore, and it doesn't look as cool in the video, so I didn't bother filming there. So I need to order another LED. I've got LEDs everywhere. On my chest of drawers, I also have an LED on the back of the chest of drawers, so it lights the wall. Going up with my statues there, I've got like Egyptian statues and stuff. LEDs are kind of fun, and you can control all the colours individually, so I can change the colours of that whenever I want, you know, all 3 of them different colours if I want to. That's it guys, that's what I'm gifting for Christmas. I don't know what I'm getting for Christmas, personally. I always ask for nothing. I literally say don't bother getting me anything every year, because there's, I don't know, like things that I want, I just tend to get myself, and then, I don't know, I'm not really bothered about people giving me things. Like I never want anything in return really. So, I mean obviously they will give me something, but I never say, I never want anything, I never ask for anything. So I've no idea what I will get. My sister never gives me anything really. She might get me a bag of sweets or something, like she just gives me very, very little. Like I've completely spoiled her buying a Bodicea the Victorious perfume. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you're giving for Christmas, if you're giving anyone perfume. Or, I know it's kind of risky giving people perfume as a gift for Christmas. I've always thought that, because I was given perfume for Christmas as a teenager and I never liked any of them. Like the Ritz was terrible. So it is pretty risky, like, but I know my sister isn't very picky, and so, you know, I know she will like it. But it is kind of, in general, it is kind of dangerous buying people perfume. If you are, let me know. Yeah, and if you think it's risky as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and have a wonderful Christmas. And if I don't see you, have a wonderful New Year. All the best. I'll see you guys next time.